I've made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. Think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning, and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match, still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife. Fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
And soon we'll be back on the homeward run. Good morning, ladies, home. And when we get to Bristol town, the hero home.
We're bearing down a land, Captain!
We'll waltz
That's all but me!
Reef! Short all sail!
Hold down and crew up! Furl those men!
Captain, fancy to swim!
Ahoy, Captain. Find what you need.
My needs and wants are oceans apart, mate. But I did fashion myself a new holster. All I need now is a pistol to lie in it.
Yeah. Taken from the holds, just as you said.
Little more than a blowpipe. But it'll do. So, are we rested? Or should we idle a while longer?
Best way anchor. I think the crew is itching to reach civilization.
You'll find no civilization in Nassau. But it's a fine place to be merry all the same.
By God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all.
I can wait. Who's this?
Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
Ade, these lads are the better part of our growing confederacy here. Ed Thatch, Ben Hornigold, James Kidd.
You let him carry a pistol, do you?
Peace, Ben.
Ade saved my life. And now we're looking to find a crew to fill out the rest of my ship.
Well, there's scores of capable men about. But use caution. A shipload of the King's sailors showed up before nightback, causing trouble and knocking about like they own the place.
Right. I'll see who I can muster.
Send any men you find to the Jackal. I'll put them to work.
Cheers, Ade.
You should be more respectful of our approach. Wouldn't know a windlass from a capstan. Pulled me from the deep there, Captain. Jack thanks you hearty.
Don't pay somewhere else.
Go! Oh, what? Stop! Stop! After him!
Shite! Of all the bad days!
Where's the come only one
once in a lifetime.
Just see me home.
Go fornicate with the devil, Roxo. Damnation, wrong! Grazie. My thanks. I'm your man now, Capitano. Whoever they are.
Captain Kenway, come fast. There's soldiers of Captain Anderson. We need to hang him.
Bears the blood of many innocents on his hands. His Majesty's.
Let's get him from here. Gonna be sure.
Just in time, Kenway.
Is there a reason you...
Now you'll want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye. It's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
It's meant to be a temple or a tomb, hiding a treasure of some kind.
That's it. See here.
Oh, rot. It's fairy stories you prefer to gold, is it?
It's worth more than gold, Thatch. 10,000 times above what we could pull off any Spanish ship.
Robbing the king to pay his porpoise is how we earn our keep here, lad. It ain't a fortune. It's a fantasy. Where's your helmsman, Kenway?
I take pride in piloting my own ships, Ben. Keeps me alert.
Let's make some headway, shall we?
I've no need for schooling. How many prizes did we take together as privateers?
There's a chasm of difference between joining a raid and captaining one. We're looking out for merchants, boys! Them that's fat with cargo! Find us a schooner with that spyglass, Kenway. You'll get yourself a glimpse of what sort of cargo they're shipping, and a general idea of their toughness. Take out your glass, Kenway. Schooners are too small to peep with a naked eye.
Away upon that sky. Away upon that gallant sky. That's where you're bound to go. Ride me on, sail away and where I go. Away upon that gallant sky.
There's a prize worth taking.
Good. Take us in close. After you subdue a prize, project authority. Demand respect that you would never give yourself. This weaves a spell for soft minds. For your victims must always have in the back of their minds the easy idea. and unseam them from prick to stone. Fire what cannons you will, and land a few strikes if you must, but for God's sake, don't sink her. Que tengo un buen día, senor. I am Captain Hornigold, and this is my crew. We're sailors like yourselves, but quite unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own. Yet no harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at ease. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Anyone speak English? English?
Little bit.
Tell your friends we're stealing your goods, and we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Please to repeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Lock him in the hold, and take everything that isn't nailed down. Good take today, Kenway. Half a dozen scores of that size and you'll be set for a year. Now let's sell this cargo and fix up your jackdaw with a few more trinkets.
Sod it, yeah? I'm looking for a price that'll set me up for life. Be king of the West Indies, then?
We came to Nassau to get away from the likes of kings.
Well, I'll be a man of property and promise anyway.
Jesus, let that dream go, lad. Nassau is the place to be, not England.
Do you ever dream of the big score? A ship so full of gold and silver, just split it and sail home.
Sure, but it's only a dream. Every man hopes to find a dozen chests of gold with no owners. They're as rare as an honest king.
Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Ease the spanker!
Hold down and clew up!
Hold hearty, lads! Furl those men!
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colours out here. We praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. This one's yours. Fly it proud.
I will.
Hand over the docket I lent you. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colours will not offend our own monarch.
Sail ho! Military class brig on the horizon!
Give me some speed!
They aloft! Do not leave them muzzled!
Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
Hands up with a will!
Hands in the water! I can keep the heat off.
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Sarge.
But I ain't doing this forever, lads. Only until I get enough coin to buy some land and influence back home.
Jesus, will you listen to your tripe? Still dreaming on about that strumpet back in England when you could have any better you wanted here and now.
Ah, such lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels. Fine purchase today. What's the crew's mood?
All smiles and no teeth. And there's a few talking about meeting with Master Kid to steal from a nearby plantation.
Plantation? That's ambitious.
Profitable too, if we can manage it.
Aye. It's a good idea. Why, look! It's the bastard son of the late William Kidd. Still a mere boy, and yet 10 times the demon his father was.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
So, what's this I hear about a planned raid on a plantation? Not keeping secrets from me, are you?
Not very well. Every day, schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
That's the man. He owns dozens round these islands, and he's bloody rich.
Just the sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to your prize.
the prices Mr. Beckford knows are fair, and with a quality he knows is sound.
Aye, it's hearty molasses and raw cane, that's a given.
It gladdens me to hear your saying so. But despite the waywardness of your enterprise here, I understand that you are men of discernment. Burford, Manning, to me. We've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It was a good harvest.
You might not talk so loud, sir. This ain't a friendly port, Ken.
Nonsense, man. I had a delightful conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding.
As you say, sir.
All up and unfurl, boys. We're going home. It's all fun. Oh.
Good day, Edward. Captain, you have the look of a man crafting a bold idea. A look I've seen before.
You mark well, Annie. I've just overheard one of the Beckford's men talking grandly about his plantation and all the cargo he's keeping there, and it gave me the idea that I might take these goods off him and sell them off for a better price than he'd ever ask.
Ah, a man of vision. I like this idea.
All sail! She'll take it!
Stunsels, let's ride this squall!
Reef the top!
Careful, Captain! These waters are close to the
Hold
water by our
on,
enemies.
there's trouble afoul.
I see them. Try the water!
Incoming fire! Fire! Gotta stop tight!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire! Vulnerable there, Captain! Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Fire! All exposed! Take the fire!
course, sir!
Clues up! Eat her sticks!
Get those clues up!
Fire! Stand up!
Here it comes! Steady, lads!
Taking a hit! Trim the yards off the wind! Fire!
Enemy fire! Not leave us space enough to ram us, Captain!
There, Captain!
Incoming fire!
Small fire! But the rate of fire is dangerous!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Six, fire! Hot! Hearty!
Here it comes!
Steady, lads!
Ready to fire, Captain!
This man's working for Peter Bagfoot's people. Do you know them? The Bagfoots and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation.
A modest one, aye. As a striker.
Water they got. Something else.
Cane juices. The hard process making sugar. Dangerous. Must be why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day.
It's run between two metal rollers. Crush the juice from the
This man's working for Peter Bagfoot's people. Do you know them? The Bagfoots and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Something else?
Cane juices. It's a hard process making sugar. Dangerous, too. Why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day and night.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers that crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the waters from the sugar. This we did in tatches made of copper. Let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is near the hottest thing on earth. With a touch on the skin, it stick like wood line and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
This man's working for Peter Bagfoot's people. Do you know them? The Bagfoots and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Something else?
Cane juices. The hard process making sugar. Dangerous. Must be why it fetches such a gift.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers. Crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the water from the sugar. This we did in tatches made of copper. Let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is the hottest thing on earth. Just a touch on the skin will stick like wood lime and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
Jesus.
Sound of the ship, Kenway! Dark skies and rough seas there!
It's a risk to anchor too close. The soldiers roving the plantation would catch us for sure.
Drop here then and sneak ashore. We'll look after the jackdaw.
Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wellington's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty?
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this evening.
Doubles, sir? Whatever for?
I believe I was followed here, young man. By pirates, if my eyes honour me, though the ship was uncommonly large for such rascals. Certainly wasn't slavers, though, not a ship that size. In any case, double the watch. And keep your damned eyes wide for anything suspicious. You... You up there! Look alive, man! You've a job to do!
Apologies, sir. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
For God's sake, what the hell is going on here today? How do you suppose you'll be able to ring that alarm if you're piss drunk and barely able to stand?
Forgive me, sir. I am fit and able. If I see any strangeness about, you'll hear the bell ringing straight away, I promise.
I'd like to speak to the man in charge here. I require entrance to the warehouse. Which of you dogs has the key to the warehouse, huh? Is there no one sober here? Fetch me the warehouse key, if you please. The key,
Not paid to ask questions, are you? Just...
He's dead in me sights. Faster! We'll not be losing him. He's over there. He's trying to give us the sick! Please have mercy on me. Mercy! A poor wretch in the wrong place, wrong time.
Last long.
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous and free and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
Truth. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, Kenway. It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. And make a nice ornament for one of our harbors.
It will not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Jackdaw handles knives. Pinched her from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as men are saying?
1,000 times that. I reckon £1 million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil, love, hurricane. Might have a dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Well, that's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them to get in our way.
Careful, Captain! These waters are closely watched by our enemies.
Fire! That's a good shot to cripple her! Not good enough!
Ready to fire, sir!
Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
Ready to fire, sir!
Starboard! Booty cast adrift, cabin!
Not far now, Captain.
Ghost the gallants and royals!
Ease the spanker! Hold down!
All sail! She'll take it!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals! That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we'd not last long face to face with her. Hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when fortune favors it.
Under cover of darkness, most likely.
Aye, it may come to that. Round it all off! Cruise out! Eat her sticks!
Douse those gallants! Pull! Pull!
Fire!
Get away from this vulnerable wreck!
Douse all sail!
Pull! Pull all sail! Do you hear the news?
Unfurl mains! Let's move!
Storm there, Captain! Look back!
Give me some speed!
Topsails, gallants! Loose and trim!
Reef in all tops!
Through the foremains!
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Loose tops and royals!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Reef the foremains!
As much sail as you can!
Unfurl aloft! Man your sheets!
Reef the topsails and gallants!
Mainmast! Bring in the top halyards! Pull!
Loose all! Let's move!
Stunsails! Let's ride the squall!
Ease off the wind!
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants!
More sail! All sail!
Ride the wind for all she's worth!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Furl the mizzen tops!
Top! Gallants! Royals! Studs!
Check those royals!
Reef in all tops!
Starboard cap! Party now, Lieutenant! I don't hate you!
Charles, as reckless as they come.
An old friend of yours.
Not a man I know. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help but respect the man. clinking off with his tail between his legs. That's good news for us.
Listen to Maggott!
Bleeding bastards! Fast! Forget the galleon and send these interlopers to hell!
Captain, won't place shot there!
Ready to fire!
Burn him, hit!
Here it comes!
Making all ace, sir!
Get up to planks!
He's weak, he's right there! Got the angle wrong. Reloading! Make him pick up! There's his goal!
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. And maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose, whimper nay.
Never was the King's Council so unified.
curiosidad, ¿por qué no miras tú?
¡No des un paso más, bastardo!
Ya basta, sigamos con la ronda.
¡Vuelve aquí!
¡Ya está bien! ¡No irás a ninguna parte!
¡Que no os vea venir!
¡No nos engañarás con eso! ¡Ya te tenemos, gusano! ¡Allí está!
¡Bien! ¡Detenedlo!
¡Detente!
Bueno, eso dicen. Fui a la tienda, no quedaba nada salvo los restos de la semana. Y todos los desperdicios.
¡Alto! ¡Estrechad el cerco! ¡Rápido! ¡Se está escapando! ¡Ahí está!
¡Un momento!
¿Últimas palabras? ¡Alto ahí! ¡Más rápido! ¡Perdemos terreno!
You remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Bucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance.
The cove is ours!